Young men here. They came into our studios live. They belong to the AvosUbanim Motzi Shabbos learning program that is run in Brooklyn. And some of these guys have stories that is just unbelievable. I mean, even I, Country Yossi, never heard stuff like this in my life.
And Country Yossi's heard a lot of stories.
I heard a lot of stories from Kivi and Tuki, but never the Mesiras Nefesh that I've read about you guys. It's really unbelievable. You know, you read about Chazal telling us that Hillel used to climb up onto the roof of the Beis Medrash because he couldn't afford to come in there, and he's laid there listening to the Torah, and he got covered up with snow. And you guys trudged through the snow and the frost, walked for an hour and a half to get to a shir. I can't believe it.
Yeah, who was that? That was Nick, right?
That was
Nick, tell us what happened. You were you wanted to go to the AvosUbanim program, and what actually went down? How did it go down?
Well, how did it go down? Let's see. Well, I was walking an hour and 45 minutes in the snow, and, well, I slipped a couple of times, but it was worth it.
It was worth it, and you got to the AvosUbanim?
Yes, I did.
And what did you do by the AvosUbanim, besides warm up?
First we learned Torah, and, well, Pedro, so Mom Rose, her chavrusas, teaching us Torah. After, we ate some pizza, French fries, and then we had amazing raffles.
Why do you like so much about learning Torah that you would walk an hour and a half for it in the snow?
Good question, but let's see. Well, I go to yeshiva, so yeshiva teaches us to learn Torah, keep religion, and that's why.
Is it enjoyable? Do you find it enjoyable?
Yeah.
To learn the words of Hashem? That's amazing. And that's Nick
Kakuriya.
And we have Eli Yusupov there as well. Eli, you're no slouch neither. You know, you've done a lot of things there. I'm looking over what you've started doing. Now you started doing Kriya, and you didn't know how to read, and now you know how to learn Gemara. How did you get involved with Oorah?
I don't know.
Talking to the mic, okay?
First, my cousin Sion heard about it at his school, so he told me, and we decided to go to Oorah the first year, and it was awesome.
So what did you like about it?
Everything, especially the Gishmak Torah. It was very festive.
Okay, the Torah was festive. What else did you like?
The activities, everything was zip line, ATVs. It's not camp. It's like it's the world below heaven, you know. It's
one step below heaven.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's wonderful, and from what I understand, that you like a lot of people misbehave by curfew, which I did, and I'm sure Country did when he was a camper. But I heard that you were up after curfew, but not because you were clowning around. What they have to do to get you to go to curfew? Where they have to kick you out of?
First of all, I didn't go to curfew. I missed curfew a lot of time because I was in the Beis Medrash. I was trying to learn Torah, but the rule is they have to go to sleep. So they had to drag me out of the Beis Medrash. I'm sure
that they would settle if they had that problem with everyone. Schlepping everybody out of the Beis Medrash to go to curfew. That's amazing. And from what I understand, I mean, this is pretty new for you. I mean, how long ago was it that you actually began starting to learn Torah?
I was the first Gemara I ever learned was Bava Kama. It was this summer. The first time I ever learned Gemara, and it was my chavrusa Yarmish. And now I'm learning my second Gemara Makos. That I know the first Amud cold.
Wow.
That's amazing. And 2 years ago, could you read Hebrew 2 years ago?
Whatever. I stuttered a lot with Hebrew.
And now you're already on to Gemara. So I just want to just take a second here and tell the people outside listening who are debating whether or not you should call in. I mean, these are boys that basically your money goes to help pay these boys' tuition.
How old are you, Eli?
Could learn
13.
13. And I heard that you started wearing a yarmulke in school.
Yeah.
So did anybody make fun of you?
Not really, because I'm the guy over there.
Yeah. No one's going to start up with you, right? And why did you answer them when they asked you why you started wearing a yarmulke?
Okay, I talked to some people, and they really told me which way is the way of life. So,
wow, that's something to be proud of.
And that's amazing. And again, these are boys who attend, besides for Boys On and besides for just being involved in Oorah, they're part of Oorah's AvosUbanim program, which is every Motzei Shabbos during the winter, where they can get together in Brooklyn and have an opportunity to learn Torah. So I guess the point here is that Boys On is not just a once-a-year kind of summer program where you go to camp and then everybody leaves and the councils go their way and the kids go their way. But basically there's a kasher that's kept up the entire year, and these are the products of that. These are the products of that. What's your name again? I forgot it.
Nick, tell me, what's your favorite Jewish holiday that you learned about?
In Ritzad? In my school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's see. Well, my favorite holiday was, first it was Purim, because it's very fun. And then the second holiday was Shavuot.
Yes, what you like about Shavuot?
Learn all night,
Oh,
Torah.
yes, like a schmuck for learning. Ramesh Meir Weiss has joined us, Bekavod Gadol, and we're happy to have him here. And he's kvelling here. He's just listening to these Nick and Ellie talk, and he's smiling. And the way they're talking about Torah and learning and Yiddishkeit, it's just amazing.
And to our listeners out there, you're paying Nick's tuition, and you're giving him the opportunity to be able to continue to learn Torah. And you see that it's doing more than just going to school, but there's an actual geschmack and a Festkeit, I believe, was the word used. A Festkeit, a geschmack, and oilam, and what?
Mamish.
And mamish. Mamish a Festkeit, a mamish a geschmack that the oilam is having in the Torah over here, and that's really wonderful. What you said your name was Adam, right?
Yeah.
Adam, and you went to the AvosUbanim program as well.
Yeah.
And what did you do by the AvosUbanim program?
I learned with my chavrusa, and I really liked it there.
You really liked it there. You think you'll go back again next year?
Yeah.
And you a boys' zone camper as well?
No.
You're not a boys' zone camper?
Because I never knew about this. At the first, so far, this is the only year I went, and I never missed one trip.
Really? And what about this coming year? You're going to go to boys' zone? You think maybe we can get you to?
I'm going to Israel. So
Oh, you're going to? Well, I guess if you're going to Israel, then I guess we can excuse you from going to boys' zone. What's your name over there?
Josh Cohen.
Josh, how you doing, Josh?
Good.
And tell us about your shaychus with your mamish festa friends that you have with Oorah.
Oh, very geschmack.
Very geschmack.
Like everyone else said.
Uh-huh.
Mamish also.
Mamish also, okay.
And yeah, it's great. Especially the chavrusas. They learn with you like a way that like other people don't learn with you.
And what's that? Are they like kind of dull and they sit there and they're falling asleep by the Gemara, or is it a little different than that?
It's a little different than that.
A little different than that. Is there? And so that's I guess that's what you guys mean by geschmack, huh?
Yeah.
And this was every Matzah Shabbos in the winter, and
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's really amazing. It's wonderful that you guys are able to do this. And I think now I guess you kind of having you guys in here as representatives of the AvosUbanim program. But you were here in Lakewood the whole Shabbos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where were you for Shabbos this week?
Different families.
Different families. And where did you eat last night?
In Yahoo Mintz's house.
Rabbi Eliyahu
Rabbi
Mintz,
Eliyahu
yes,
Mintz's
of course. Rabbi Mintz's house, and that's wonderful. So you had a tremendous Shabbos in Lakewood, and I guess we'll meet all these boys again later, I guess, when you guys come in as representatives of Boys Zone.